Hey, what's up everybody, it's Amaya. So today's video is going to be a video inspired by Mariah Leonard. She did a video called Products Not Worth the Hype, Products Worth the Hype, and Products Not Getting Enough Hype. And I thought that was such a cool idea because people make separate videos for all of those, but it'd be cool to kind of just combine it into one video and give you guys just a bunch of products that are not worth the hype, worth the hype, and products that aren't getting enough hype. So I decided to make it completely drugstore, so everything here you can buy at either Ulta in the drugstore section or actually at the drugstore. And yeah, I'm really excited about this because I feel like right now there's so many drugstore releases, or there's so many things at the drugstore right now that are new or different, and it's kind of hard to figure out what is actually worth the hype and what is not. So that's what I'm going to be doing today. So the first thing I'm going to start with is products that are not worth the hype, because let's be honest, that's like everybody's favorite part. That's my favorite part, at least. So we're going to jump right into that. The first product that I do not think is worth the hype is this mascara. This is the Essence Lash Princess Mascara, and is the False Lash Effect one. There's two different kinds. There's one in a pink bottle and then one in this bottle. And I have tried so many times to love this. Jessica Braun, who does Jam Beauty 89, I think is her channel, she raves about this. She says it's a dupe for the It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I have that mascara and I've tried it and it's alright, but this one I can't get down with. The brush is super small, which I like because it's good for lower lashes, but I just feel like it's so clumpy and it makes my lashes look very short, which is really weird because I've seen her wear this mascara and her lashes look amazing. I've seen other people wear this mascara and their lashes also look amazing, but for some reason this just kind of makes mine look stumpy. I like length in my mascaras as opposed to volume, so maybe that's why this is a more volumizing mascara, and so for that reason it doesn't work great for my lashes, but I don't really like this, but a lot of other people do, so take this with a grain of salt. I have another mascara, and so we're just gonna get that out of the way. This is the Covergirl, the Super Sizer Mascara. Now, I bought this not too terribly long ago, probably like in the spring, and I've heard mixed reviews on it. Tati from Glam Life Guru says this is the best mascara that ever walked the planet, and then I have other people that I've heard that are like, this mascara is crap. So it seems to be one or the other on this, and honestly I think I'm like the only person who's so on it, but I'm leaning more towards the bad. And the reason is I just find the brush very hard to work with. It has like a triangle sort of shape in a way. Well, I guess it's more like two-sided, like there's really only bristles on one side and then the other, and then the two other sides are like flat. So I don't know, I have a hard time like getting my lashes, and I wore it the other day and it didn't look bad, but every time I wear it I'm just like, I just don't like how I feel using it. The next product I have is a lip product, and these aren't necessarily as popular as they used to be, but I still hear people rave about them, and they are the e.l.f. matte lip colors. I have this one in the shade Coral. I actually have 3 of these, and I've mentioned this in a product I regret buying before, and I just don't like these. I'm not a fan of stick lip products like this, other than the Colourpop lippy sticks. I'm not a fan, but I just feel like these are very drying. They don't work well on my lips. I know people that do really love them, and I still hear them talked about, and I still see them like being promoted and stuff, and I still don't really like them. And then the last product that I would say is not worth the hype is the Wet n Wild Comfort Zone palette, and I feel like I'm going to get murdered by all the beauty gurus here on YouTube because I don't like this palette, but I've been trying to try it out, and it's so uninteresting to me, and I love all these colors. Like, they're gorgeous. Like, this color is like one of my favorite shades. This is a beautiful color. So is this, even this green. But I've tried it a few times and literally it's nothing special to me. And I think it's because there's so many other eyeshadow palettes that are out on the market right now, even in the drugstore, or in the drugstore price range at least, that are better. And this a while ago was really hyped up because this was really all there was, but now I just look at it and like the colors are so pretty, but the formula is very soft. I feel like it kind of just flies off the eye, and I never reach for this. Okay, let's move on to products that are worth the hype. So the first product that is worth the hype is the Wet n Wild Photofocus Pressed Powder. I have mine in the shade Warm Light. They just have so many different shades, warm undertones, cool undertones, and this powder is so beautiful because it's so lightweight and it just blends on the skin so nicely. It's actually like so lightweight that you kind of have to like dig in there before you can actually get to the product at first, but it just lays on the skin so nicely. I'm wearing it today. And I love it for underneath the eyes, and I also love it for all over my face because it really does set your makeup without making you look powdery. It's such a good powder. I want to get a darker shade to use as bronzer because I love the formula. It blends, it's so soft, it's not patchy. I love this. Another Wet n Wild product is the Wet n Wild Perfect Pout Gel Lip Liners. This is in the shade Bear to Comment. I'm wearing it under the lip color that I'm wearing today. And these are so gorgeous. They're almost like little tiny lipsticks. It's so crazy. Like, they're so comfortable, and I literally take this and I go zoop, zoop, zoop. Like, I can do my lip lining in one line. It's so crazy. Like, typically with other lip liners, you have to kind of like go in a few times or like press kind of hard. This, literally, you open it up and you're like, which makes it really nice for something that's quick, on the go. You can fill your lips in with this, and it doesn't make your lips dry or look old or cracked, but it does stay for a long time, and it does help keep your lip products in place, which is really nice. So it doesn't slip and slide around, but it's so easy to apply, and it just glides on so nicely. Like, gel lip liner is the perfect name for this. Another product, this is actually a fairly new product. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Concealer. So when I first saw this concealer, I was like, $10 for a concealer? Okay, that's kind of crazy because I can get my Maybelline Fit Me for like $7 or the Wet n Wild one for like $5. Like, there's so many other options for concealers, and I was like, $10 for a lightweight, low coverage concealer? You know how like the newspaper releases those like $2 off L'Oreal coupons or like $3 off, something like that? They had one of those, so I'm like, I gotta pick it up. I need to try it. I've heard people say great things about it. I need to do it. And I'm so glad that I did because I love this concealer so much. My only gripe is that this is the lightest shade. And when I'm very fair, this will probably be like the same shade as me, maybe a little bit too dark. So they don't have a great shade range. Like, they only have like 5 shades or something like that, so the shade range, not good. But the formula, oh my gosh, is beautiful. It's super liquidy. It's even more liquidy than the Maybelline Fit Me. And it just blends so beautifully. It literally blends itself into your skin. And it's not dewy, but it's not matte either. It's a very natural skin-like sort of look. I'm wearing it today. And I can wear it with no makeup looks, or I can wear it with full coverage makeup looks. And it just looks so good. This guy right here. I have to say, it's worth the hype. This is the L'Oreal Lash Paradise Mascara. Honestly, I was really excited for this mascara to come out, but at the same time, I was really skeptical. And when I tried it out, I was kind of harsh on it at first. I was like, this is nothing like the Better Than Sex mascara. Even though it looks the same, it's definitely not a dupe. And I still think that, but I've realized that I really do like this. Like, at first, I was like, I don't know if I even like this, because the Benefit Roller Lash is just one of my favorites, and I was just like really hooked on that at the time, and I was like, no, I don't think I like this. But then I stopped using it for like a few weeks, and I was like, geez, I really miss that mascara. I really like it. And it's really good. I just have to say it. It's so good. And then the last product that has gotten a ton of hype is this brush right here. This is the blush brush from Real Techniques, and I feel like, not necessarily now, but like a few years ago, everybody was using Real Techniques brushes, and especially this one I was seeing a lot, especially from Kathleen Lights, and I was always like, oh my god, I want that brush so bad. It looks so pretty. But I was like, Real Techniques brushes aren't necessarily cheap, and I was like, I don't know. So I literally finally picked it up like 2 weeks ago, and I love it so much. I used it today. It's just perfect for bronzing your face. Oh my god, you guys. This brush is so nice. It's so soft. It's fluffy. It's perfectly tapered. It's beautiful. You guys need to pick it up. Trust me, you'll not be disappointed. Okay, moving on to products that I think need more hype. So the first are these Makeup Revolution matte blushes. I have 2 of these. This one is in the shade Nude. They are so creamy, so pigmented, so gorgeous. Oh my gosh, I'm wearing it today. This shade especially is like the perfect nude blush shade, and they're matte without being drying. They have a little bit of moisture in them, and they're super creamy and super buttery, but they blend so nicely even though they do have a lot of pigment in them. And plus they're like $5 or something ridiculous like that. They're super duper cheap, and they do have quite a few shades. So yeah, I definitely think these need more hype because they're so good. Moving on to an eyeliner, I have the NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I've heard a few people talk about this, but honestly, I feel like the NYC Liquid Liner was more hyped than this, but this one I like so much better. It dries so fast. It's so matte. I'm not wearing it today because I didn't have time to put it on, but it's so good, and it really does stay. Like, I have to scrub my eye to get this off. It will come off with a makeup wipe, but you do have to scrub, and it just lasts for a long time. It's so beautiful, and I love the brush tip as well because it's nice and fine, and the formula is so pigmented and so black. It's just a really great liner that I've heard only some people talk about. I don't understand why more people aren't talking about it because it's really cheap as well. Next, I have a Wet n Wild product, and this is the Megaglo Contour Stick. Now, I hear Amy Macedo rave about this all the time, but I never hear anybody else talk about it, and I don't understand why because it's so good. I don't know if people are afraid because it's Wet n Wild, like Wet n Wild contouring, they don't think it's gonna be very good. I don't know what it is, but it is so good. This product is amazing. I have the shade Oaks on You, and they have 3 different shades, but I picked up this one because this is the one that Amy used, and it just looked really beautiful on her. I'm wearing it today underneath my bronzer, and it blends so beautifully. The formula is so creamy and so pretty. I really like this contour stick. I would say it's more of a bronzing product as opposed to contouring because it's a little too warm for me to contour with, but honestly, I don't really care because I will use it for cream bronzing. Like, I will go out of my way to use this on an everyday basis because that's how much I like it. Another NYX product is the NYX Suede Matte Lip Liners. This one is in the shade London. It's my favorite. As you can see, it's a lot smaller now. But I saw these be released online, like, I want to say it was in the winter or in the early spring, and literally nobody has talked about these, and I don't understand why. They're so much better than the original NYX lip liners that everybody loves, which I don't really like that much. These ones are so much better. They're so creamy. They're so pigmented. They have so many shades, bright colors, nude colors, reds, pinks, literally everything. They have so many different shades, and they're so creamy and pigmented, but they do have a little bit of tug to them, like they're super matte. I've heard like a few people talk about these, maybe like 1 or 2, literally like 1 or 2 people talk about these, and I watch a lot of YouTube. And they say they compare to the MAC lip liners a little bit, which I could see the packaging is very similar. You have to sharpen them. I've never tried those lip liners, so I can't say personally if they're like those or not, but I have heard people compare them, and I just don't understand why nobody talks about these. They're cheap, they're gorgeous, they're amazing, and you definitely need to go out and buy a few nude shades. What I also love is they're named after some of their liquid suede lip colors, and they're also some of their soft matte lip creams. Like the shade London is also in a soft matte lip cream, so if you're like, oh, I want a lip liner shade like this color, you can just go and buy it, which I think is a genius idea to make like matching lip pencils and lipsticks, because I don't feel like that drugstore really does that. I've seen it done in high-end brands, but not really drugstore, so I'm really glad that they did that. And then the last product I have to talk about today is this LA Girl Eye Luxe Mesmerizing Quad, and this is in the shade Urbanize. Oh my god, you guys. This is so pretty. First of all these shades are matte, and they're absolutely beautiful. I'm wearing them on my eyes today. I'm wearing all the colors except for this big cool tone one. This shade I have all over my eye. I use this to set my base, and this in a little bit of the outer corner. Oh my god, you guys. I'm not even joking. This is so beautiful. I don't know about the other ones. I know Tati from Glam Like Guru did a whole like hot or not on these, and she like tested them out, swatched them, and this one is so good. I had to pick it up. Nobody talks about these, and I think it's because they're kind of afraid. 1, it's matte shadows, and 2, it's super duper cheap, so typically that's not a great combination, but let me tell you, this is a great combination. They're not too pigmented, but they're definitely pigmented enough, and they don't have a lot of kick up either, which is really nice. I just think they are really great. So that's it for this video, you guys. I hope you guys like it. Please give it a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you thought of these products down below, if you like any of them, if you dislike any of them, and let us know some of your favorite hyped, not worth the hype products down in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Mwah! Bye. It's delicious.